Picture this. The alarm clock screams, it's dark outside, and you already feel tired. Does this sound familiar? You drag yourself out of bed, gulp down some coffee, and face the daily commute. The train's packed. Everyone's glued to their phones, a sea of weary faces. Sound about right? This is the reality for millions of us, stuck in the 9-to-5 grind. We trade our precious time for a paycheck, just enough to cover the bills and maybe have a little fun on the weekend. But deep down, isn't there a nagging feeling that there's got to be more to life than this? We work tirelessly, yet we're always one unexpected bill away from financial stress. Is it wrong to crave a life where money isn't a constant worry? We watch others living their dream lives on social media, traveling the world, pursuing passions, and we wonder, how did they do it? The truth is, most of them didn't win the lottery or inherit a fortune. They understood one crucial thing. The traditional 9-to-5 job wasn't designed to make us wealthy. Don't worry, this isn't a doom and gloom message, it's a wake-up call. It's time to stop feeling trapped and start taking control of our financial futures. This isn't about hating your job, it's about using it to our advantage as a stepping stone to something bigger. Intrigued? Let's dive in. Let's be honest, the system feels rigged. We're told to study hard, get a good job, work your way up the ladder, and you'll be set. But the reality is, for many, that ladder leads to a dead end. Wages are stagnant, the cost of living keeps rising, and we're left wondering, where did my money go? We're stuck in a cycle, earn, spend, repeat. Our hard-earned cash disappears into rent, bills, groceries, leaving little room for savings, let alone investments. And let's not forget about inflation, silently eating away at our purchasing power. It's like running on a treadmill, working hard but going nowhere fast. The system thrives on keeping us trapped. Tired workers are less likely to question the status quo. They're too busy trying to keep their heads above water to dream of a different future. We're conditioned to believe that this is just how it is, that financial freedom is reserved for the lucky few. But what if I told you that's a lie? What if I said you could use your 9-to-5 job, the very thing that feels like a cage, as your launchpad to financial freedom? It's time to break free from the shackles of the traditional job mindset and rewrite the rules of the game. It's time to stop working for money and start making your money work for you. Most 9-to-5 jobs keep you stuck living paycheck to paycheck. You work hard, but your money disappears to rent, bills, and groceries. Saving feels impossible, and investing? Forget about it. The stress and anxiety never end. One unexpected expense can derail your whole month. But you deserve more than just surviving. It's time to break free and start building a future where money works for you. We're often told that a 9-to-5 job offers security, a steady paycheck, health insurance, maybe even a pension plan. It sounds like a pretty good deal, right? But here's the thing, that security can be an illusion. In today's rapidly changing world, job security is becoming increasingly rare. Companies downsize, industries shift, and automation looms, threatening even the most seemingly stable careers. What happens when that steady paycheck suddenly disappears? What happens when the company you dedicated years of your life to decides to restructure, leaving you without a job? The reality is, relying solely on a 9-to-5 for your financial well-being is a risky game. You're essentially placing all your eggs in one basket, hoping it never breaks. The illusion of security can be comforting, but it can also be dangerous. It can lull you into a false sense of complacency, preventing you from exploring other avenues for financial growth. It can keep you tethered to a job you've outgrown, or, worse, one that makes you miserable simply because you're afraid of the unknown. True security comes from diversifying your income streams, building multiple pillars of financial support. It comes from investing in yourself, acquiring new skills, and creating opportunities that don't rely on a single employer. It comes from taking control of your financial future and building a life where you're not just surviving but thriving, regardless of external circumstances. The most valuable asset you have isn't your paycheck, it's your time. Every hour at your 9 to 5 is an hour you can't get back. We trade precious time for money, often feeling burnt out and unfulfilled. But it doesn't have to be this way. You can reclaim your time and invest it wisely. Take control. Build a future where you have both time and money to live life on your terms. Most 9 to 5 jobs trade your time for money. You clock in, you clock out, and your earnings depend on the hours you work. No matter how hard you work, there's a limit to how much you can earn. Your time is capped. But what if your income wasn't tied to your hours? Imagine a path where your earning potential is limitless. Here's the secret the wealthy understand that most 9 to 5ers don't. A job is just a stepping stone. It's not the destination, it's a vehicle to get you to where you want to go. Instead of viewing their jobs as the end game, they see them as opportunities, as launching pads to build something bigger. The wealthy don't trade time for money, they leverage their time to create assets. They understand that true wealth comes from owning assets that generate income even while they sleep. They use their 9 to 5 income to invest in stocks, real estate, or businesses, creating multiple streams of passive or semi-passive income. This shift in mindset is crucial. It's about playing the long game, about delaying gratification today to build a more abundant tomorrow. It's about understanding that the real reward isn't the paycheck. It's the freedom and opportunities that financial independence brings. The wealthy also understand the importance of continuous learning and self-improvement. They invest in their education, attend seminars, read books, and surround themselves with mentors. They know that knowledge is power, and they're constantly seeking to expand their skill set and knowledge base. Breaking free from the 9 to 5 matrix requires a fundamental shift in perspective. It's about recognizing that you are not defined by your job title or your paycheck. You are capable of so much more than punching a clock and collecting a paycheck. It's about reclaiming your power, your time, and your financial destiny. It's about stepping outside the comfort zone of a steady paycheck and embracing the uncertainty, but also the unlimited potential of entrepreneurship, investing, or creating multiple streams of income. Now, this isn't about quitting your job tomorrow and just hoping for the best. It's about being strategic, about using your 9 to 5 as a springboard while you build your own empire. It's about using your evenings, your weekends, and even your lunch breaks to acquire new skills, build your network, and create something of your own. It's about taking ownership of your financial future and designing a life where you're not just surviving, but thriving. Ultimately, it's about breaking free from the limiting beliefs that have been holding you back and embracing the boundless possibilities that await you. Right, let's get down to brass tacks. You're here because you're ready to escape the 9 to 5 matrix, and I'm here to give you the tools to do just that. Think of this as your personal blueprint, your roadmap to building wealth from the inside out. We're not talking about get-rich-quick schemes or lottery dreams. This is about creating lasting, sustainable wealth through smart choices and consistent action. The first thing to remember is this: your job is not your enemy. In fact, it can be your greatest ally in this journey. Think of it as your financial engine, providing the fuel you need to power your escape plan. The key is to use your income wisely, maximizing every pound you earn to build a brighter future. This isn't about deprivation or penny pinching. It's about making conscious choices with your money. It's about understanding the difference between needs and wants and prioritizing long-term financial goals over short-term gratification. Remember, every pound you save today is a pound that can work for you tomorrow, generating passive income and building the foundation for your financial freedom. So, are you ready to ditch the rat race and build a life of abundance on your own terms? Let's get started. One of the biggest mistakes people make is falling into the trap of lifestyle inflation. They get a raise and immediately upgrade their car, their wardrobe, their holidays. But here's the thing. The more you spend, the more you need to earn. And the more you need to earn, the more tethered you are to that 9-to-5 grind. Living below your means is not about being cheap. It's about being smart. It's about making conscious choices with your money and prioritizing long-term financial goals over short-term gratification. It's about finding joy in experiences and relationships, rather than material possessions. Start by tracking your spending for a month. You might be surprised where your money is actually going. Then, look for areas where you can cut back without sacrificing your happiness. Can you cook at home more often instead of eating out? Can you find cheaper entertainment options? Can you negotiate better deals on your bills? Small changes can add up to big savings over time. Remember, every pound you save is a pound you can invest. And every pound you invest is working hard for you, generating passive income and bringing you one step closer to financial freedom. So, ditch the keeping up with the Joneses mentality and embrace a more mindful approach to spending. Your future self will thank you for it. Here's the thing. Your 9-to-5 might pay the bills, but it's not going to make you wealthy. To supercharge your journey to financial freedom, you need to create multiple streams of income. And that's where the side hustle comes in. The internet has created endless opportunities to monetize your skills and passions. Whether you're a whiz at graphic design, a wordsmith extraordinaire, or a social media guru, there's a side hustle out there for you. Freelancing platforms like Upwork and Fiverr make it easier than ever to find clients and start earning extra income. Don't underestimate the power of a side hustle. Not only can it provide a significant income boost, but it can also be a fantastic way to explore new passions, develop new skills, and build your network. Who knows, your side hustle could even blossom into a full-time business, allowing you to ditch the 9-to-5 altogether. The key is to choose something you enjoy, something that lights your fire. This will make it feel less like work and more like a fun and rewarding way to spend your free time. Remember, the goal is to build a life you love, and that includes finding ways to earn money doing something you're passionate about. Saving money is essential, but it's only half the battle. To truly build wealth, you need to put your money to work for you. That's where investing comes in. Think of investing as planting seeds for your future. The more seeds you plant, and the earlier you plant them, the bigger and stronger your financial garden will grow. Now, investing might seem intimidating at first, but it doesn't have to be. There are plenty of resources available to help you get started, from beginner-friendly apps to financial advisors who can guide you through the process. The key is to start small and gradually increase your investments as your knowledge and confidence grow. A great place for beginners to start is with index funds. These are baskets of stocks that track a particular market index, like the FTSE 100. They offer a diversified approach to investing, spreading your risk across a range of companies, and they typically have lower fees than actively managed funds. As you become more comfortable with investing, you can explore other options, such as individual stocks, bonds, or real estate. The key is to do your research, understand the risks involved, and diversify your portfolio to minimize potential losses. Remember, investing is a marathon, not a sprint. The key is to start early, stay consistent, and watch your money grow over time. We've covered a lot of ground in this video, from the limitations of the traditional 9-to-5 to the empowering possibilities that come with taking control of your financial future. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the sheer volume of information out there, but here's the key takeaway. You are not a passenger in your own life. You are the driver. You have the power to choose a different path, a path that leads to financial freedom and a life of purpose and abundance. It starts with a simple but profound shift in mindset. Stop seeing your job as the be-all and end-all of your existence, and start viewing it as a tool, a stepping stone to something greater. Embrace the principles we've discussed. Live below your means. Invest wisely. Cultivate a side hustle, and never stop learning. These are not just financial strategies. They're life strategies, empowering you to design a life that aligns with your values and aspirations. Remember, it's not about becoming a millionaire overnight, although, hey, wouldn't that be nice? It's about making small, consistent choices each day that move you closer to your goals. It's about taking ownership of your finances, your time, and your future. It's about breaking free from the shackles of societal expectations and defining success on your own terms. The journey to financial freedom won't always be easy. There will be setbacks, challenges, and moments of doubt. But remember this, you are not alone. Millions of people have walked this path before you, and millions more are on the journey right now. Surround yourself with a supportive community, whether it's online or in person. Connect with like-minded individuals who inspire you and challenge you to grow. Share your goals, your struggles, and your triumphs. Celebrate each other's successes and offer encouragement during challenging times. The most important step you can take is the next one. Don't get bogged down in analysis paralysis or wait for the perfect time to start. There will never be a perfect time. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. So, what are you waiting for? Take that first step today. Start small, stay consistent, and never give up on your dreams. Remember, your 9-to-5 doesn't define you. It's simply a chapter in your story. You have the power to write your own ending, an ending filled with financial freedom, personal fulfillment, and the joy of living life on your own terms. So, go out there and create the life you were destined to live.